Hello everyone. I'm so sorry. I've been slacking on my YouTube game, but like in my defense, actually there's no way to defend myself. I've just been busy and I've been too busy to film videos and edit them nonetheless. But also I keep filming videos, editing them, and like I don't like how they look, so I just never post them. But you know what? I'm just gonna post them no matter what this time. So we're gonna start off the year with a book haul from all the books I bought on my trip to Canada and Oregon. So I bought a lot of books because I went to two main bookstores when I was in Oregon and Canada. In Canada, I went to Indigo, which is like the Barnes & Noble's equivalent of Canada. And then in Oregon, there's Powell's Bookstore, which is like the largest independent chain, and it's located in Portland, Oregon. So I bought I think I bought 5 paperbacks. I don't know if I bought any hardcovers there, but I think I bought 5 paperbacks in Oregon and then 5 hardcovers in Canada because Canada, like Indigo, also had their like sale for hardcovers. Before I show the other books, I do want to say I did get Icebreaker from my friend for Christmas. I have read this book and I love this book so much. This is such a fun reverse Grumpy Sunshine, hockey, figure skating. I love this book with my entire heart. I was sucked into it. I don't even know what about it, but something about this book just like hooked me in. I read this on my Kindle before it was removed from Kindle Unlimited, so I really wanted the paperback. Because if I have Wildfire, I might as well also have Icebreaker, especially if I liked Icebreaker more. So very grateful that my friend got me this for Christmas, and we're gonna move on to the rest of the book haul. Okay, so sorry if the angle shifted a little bit. I had to move around some stuff in order to grab the books from the bag. And we're gonna start with stuff from Oregon, and this is 5 paperbacks that I got from there, and we're gonna start off with Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. I don't know much about this book. I'm pretty sure it's small town. I think it's a little bit spicy, which we love. That's really pretty much all I know about it. Let me read the back. First of all, this is like so off topic, but like this small town is called Meadowlark, I think. We got this. Okay, so he's a bad boy apparently, and he lives in a town called Meadowlark. And what I was going to say about Meadowlark is the name of a froyo place near my house, and it is the best froyo place. So it has nothing to do with this book, but I just wanted to put that out there. Meadowlark is so good, you guys. They have a great pineapple Dole Whip. I need to get my priorities in order. Like, I need to stop thinking about food. But food is like the best thing ever. Okay, so I think it's brother's best friend. He's a bad boy. She moved out for a college career, but then after an accident, she couldn't ride anymore, so she had to return to her hometown. And that's where she connects with Luke. I love a good brother's best friend. I love a good bad boy trope. I love a good small town. I love a good cowboy romance. So I'm very excited for that one, and I've heard amazing things. The next one is Called to You by Mariana Zapata, and I bought this. I don't know why I bought this. I'm actually very scared to read this book because I've heard very, very mixed opinions. I know it's soccer or like football. That's all I know about it, but I think it's an age gap, and usually that wouldn't bother me, but I'm pretty sure she worshipped him as a kid. Yeah, guys, I don't know why I bought this book. This book was literally like $21 too. But yeah, she worshipped him as a kid and they date. You know, I'm not gonna knock it down until I try it. Like, I want to keep an open mind, so I will read it at some point. Moving on, I got With Love from Cold World, yes, by Alicia Thompson. Again, I know nothing about this book. Wow, it looks really bright on camera though. Oh, she's a bookkeeper. Oh, I love that. Lauren does not have fun. That's what it says. Fun isn't exactly Lauren's middle name. Great. But her coworker is all about finding ways to enliven his days at Cold War is not right. Cold World. I do love a good like reverse Grumpy Sunshine. I think it's an underrated trope. I love it when like he's a little bit more outgoing and he helps bring her out of her shell because she's a little bit more reserved. And it does seem like it's small town, and it does seem like it's more of a wintry romance. So we just passed like Christmas, so I don't really know if I'm going to end up reading this year or if this is going to be like a wait till next year kind of a situation. But either way, I'm really excited. I've heard amazing things. I literally grabbed this while I was in line because it was in like the extra sale section and it was like less than $10. So I was like, I have to grab. It's like I have to. I've heard this is very similar to Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. That's all I know about it. I'm pretty sure it takes place during summer, so maybe this will be a summer read for me. I've heard mixed things. I've heard great things, I've heard bad things. I've heard like the reason, it is a second chance. And I've heard the reason for the second chance is a little bit like, some people like it, some people hate it. So I guess I'll find out if I like it or hate it. Now this last one, I know nothing. I'm pretty sure it's 2 serial like killers. It is Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. Every serial killer needs a friend. Every game must have a winner. It is a friends to lover, dark rom-com full of murder, chaos, and sizzling chemistry. I just think that this would be such a fun read. So here's the contents and trigger warnings. This is also just like good if you guys are planning to read it. Eyeballs and eye sockets, amateur surgery, skin ornaments, chainsaws, axes, knives, and scalpels, a lot of sharp objects, accidental cannibalism, not so accidental cannibalism, and there's more. I'm so excited to read. I sound sarcastic, but I'm actually really excited to see like what in the world this book is about. I've heard only good things, so I'm so excited. And also like a dark rom-com is just the best of both worlds. Like, I love a good dark romance. I've been on my Rena Kemp binge recently, but you know me, I'm a rom-com girly at heart. Like 90% of the books I own, rom-coms. So what better way to combine both with accidental and not so accidental cannibalism? This is what I got from Indigo. I bought the Atlas Paradox, and it is an Indigo exclusive. I don't know how different those are from the Barnes & Noble's ones. They might be the exact same, but the inside, stunning. I absolutely adore. This is the one thing I do like really appreciate about hardcovers that paperbacks don't have, is the inside. Oh, the pages are bent. Pause while I fix this. Like, oh my goodness, they are so pretty. I still find them very inconvenient to read. I always take the dust jacket off when I'm reading them, but you can't lie. This is gorgeous. So this is the second book to the Atlas 6, which is also by Olive Lee Blake. I read the Atlas 6 earlier this summer. I finished the book and I was so confused. I had no clue what was happening, but I think that's partly because I read the indie published version, and I heard she kind of switched it a little bit in her traditionally published version just to make it less confusing. So it's my fault. I read like a certain edition of the book, but I think I got the gist enough to be able to read the second book, and I'm excited to see what happens. There is the third book that, is it out yet? I don't think it's, I'm not sure if it's out. I think it's coming out, but yes, there is a third book. I'm pretty sure. I think it's like the Atlas, wait, this is the Atlas Complex, right? No, so this is the Atlas Paradox, so the third book is the Atlas Complex. Next, I also got another book by Olive Lee Blake, and this is One for My Enemy. I know nothing about this book, absolutely nothing, but I bought it because look at how gorgeous. Look at how gorgeous. Actually, I think the only thing I know about this is that it covers 2 families, like the 2 that I just showed you, and they're enemies, but then some of them get together. There's the Anatova sisters, each one beautiful, cunning, and ruthless, and their mother, which is a supplier of premium intoxicants known as Baba Yaga. Real. The other ones are the brothers who serve their father, which is a crime boss. Cool. I'm actually really excited to read this. I feel like she's a beautiful writer, so I'm excited to read her writing style a little bit more. The cover is stunning. I need to get rid of these stickers ASAP though, because I don't like stickers on books, but thankfully these are removable. So the last book I have, funny story, I don't even have the first book, but I was walking through Indigo. Some of that isn't so cool. I think that the regular cover, like not the Indigo exclusive, just is like Nightbane. So I saw this and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it just because I like the cover. So I do plan on reading Light Lark. I do want to. I feel like I got more into romantasy in 2023. Still not as much as like romance, but I did read like quite a few romantasy books, including like These Violent Delights, like that entire series, except for Foul Heart's Huntsman, which I plan on reading soon as well. And then I also read Powerless, and then I read the Atlas 6, and then I feel like like I'm forgetting some stuff. But yeah, I feel like I'm trying to get more into romantasy, and I do want to read Light Lark, so that's going to be on my list for 2024. So that is all the books that I got on my trip in Canada and Oregon. I spent far too much money on this trip, but you know what? I saved money by not having to spend tax, and that's what counts at the end of the day. I basically made that money back. Girl math. I am so excited to read all of these books in 2024, and by reading all of these books, I mean I'm going to try to read all of them, but knowing me, I will probably buy more books that I am going to read, and I will accidentally forget to read about these books. But we're gonna try to not do that. We're gonna be better. We're gonna try and do better. And by where, I mean me. Because I have too many books on my physical TBR that I need to get to, and I just keep adding to that list. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna put these books on my shelf, and I hope you guys have a wonderful year.